DCA adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
And testing everybody. What is up? I took control. I took over.
He hijacked it, guys. He hijacked it. I need an adult over here. Help!
He needed an adult, and the adult showed up. I'm just kidding.
Sure.
What's up, guys?
He hijacked it. See?
It's Krypton McKell. Welcome to DCA Adventure. Of course, you got your boy over here, Nemesis.
Oh.
Funny. What is going on? Cryptobadell, Jason the Tiger, Osborne, how are you, my dude? Gundy, Shuby, Flying Brian. What is up, my dude? What's up, Sadie?
Jason the Tiger. Everyone's like, any good exchanges for the KDA? Is there a good exchange word? I mean, I would say trade ogre, right?
Trade ogre, but of course, like whenever you're selling KDA, just be aware of like your chains, like whatever chain you're using. So turn that down.
Words of wisdom.
I think it's just like I looked that way and it was just beyond bright, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go blind if I have to keep looking at that. Don't be scared. You don't be scared.
Things are different. I'm fearful.
I saw the like one of the meters today, and it was like the fear and greedy, and it was all the way. It was in the pink, and it was pussies.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that's funny. It's funny.
We've gone past fear. We've gone into pussy mode.
I think we're at what, 60K? I think is what I saw.
I watched
the Moonlander tells me what price
it,
of Bitcoin is. So.
I watched it dip to like into the $59,000 range.
Yeah, it went down. It dipped below 60. Thing takes forever to cycle through.
Right. So what's that little gap you're looking at over there?
Yeah, 60,573. Right here is a Moonlander.
Ooh.
So it's got a Gecko F pack. Bitcoin ASIC. There's a little LCD screen. And then sitting on top of it is actually like my Jingle miner. But it's been sitting on my desk, but it's actually just plugged into it, sit on top of it, so it just works out. That's like right there. Yeah. And then the Avalon is plugged into like the living room.
Nice.
Yep.
How much warmth does that thing throw off?
Pretty warm. Right now, I think when I looked at it earlier, it was at 120 something degrees. Like, it was cooking, man. It's hot.
You have a fan pointed at or something?
There's a fan on it. On high.
Wow. It's got a fan on high. And it's still cooking.
I want a BTC hat. Facts. It's an FA hat.
Yeah, it is. Now you're gonna make me go on the hunt for a new hat and like retire this one officially.
You should.
And it's a good hat. It's a good hat.
It's a good work hat. You need a good hat. If you're gonna continue wearing a hat on streams, you should
Yeah, I know.
Should get a-
I've been
you should get a good
looking
hat.
for. I've been looking for a hat for off and on for a little bit now. I just haven't found that's just like, you know, where you're like, yeah, that's the hat. That's the hat to replace it. I don't know. And Jason, don't worry, I keep the hats. I'm a hat collector. I've got hats that go back like more than 20 years.
Yeah, I have a crap ton of hats.
I've probably got enough hats to not wear the same hat twice for at least 6 months.
Well, then you need
If
to
not-
switch to one of those hats, man.
But I've only got one Bitcoin hat, damn it.
Oh, well, sir?
I
Your
mean,
red panda hat.
I could come out with a different hat. I mean, I could do it right now.
I mean,
It's a little nicer. I'll do it.
I mean,
All right.
one ETC
All right,
and,
all right.
and
You're
you
guilt
can have
tripping
a...
me that this hat's old and I need a fresh look. All right, I'll be right back.
I mean, right, guys? Like, FA's in chat if you should have a new hat. Make an FA hat. Yeah. Either FA or make him a DCA Avenger hat. He needs a DCA Avenger hat. Either one. Instead of where it has like the DCA logo, just put FA and then put DCA Adventure. I can
Don't
send
laugh
you
at
like
me, okay?
I can
It's
send you
a
like
pimp hat.
the flame one I have. Yeah, see, there you go. That's better. That's better.
Fresh, a little fresh.
Bubbles. Send me a little. I will. I'll send it to you right now. While I'm thinking about it. Send me a message on Discord so I can easily find it. Go back to the Bitcoin one. Yeah, Osprey hats are nice.
Yeah, they are. Paid live stream. I mean, things might have been said and done, and you know, I don't know, things and stuff and things. You have to find out on crypto and hot rods. Right, Mikkel?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right, exactly. We don't know shit about shit. I do know that Osprey's got some pretty killer equipment, though.
They do. They do.
And
There you go,
in your opinion, are like the E300s like worth it? Like worth running? The VU 35P.
35p? Yeah, of course. I mean, my opinion.
It's like, hell yeah. It's like, psh, not even thinking.
Listen to ever shoot me. Of course, doesn't y'all like the flames in the inside, but the you get the gist of the FA. I'll pay
Like
the
new
I'll pay
hat,
the I'll
new
pay the
side of
one L
screen.
or I'll pay the one ETC that is required. ETC, yeah. That's what we'll do. And then we'll send it to that guy over there. What?
What?
What? But yeah, so I of course think the E300s are great, of course, right? In my personal opinion, don't listen to the calculator. Because calculators are going to tell you that gram is the most profitable. While theoretically that is almost technically true, it is not also true because you pay a crap ton in fees. You pay the, of course, like the dev fee. Plus you gotta pay like the conversion fee of converting it from gram to ton. And then as well as like they also take a percentage of like your mining rewards. Like when you're mining it. So like all in all, you're really not as profitable as the calculator says you are. Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, let's see. The dev fee is 15%. Well, I'll tell you in like 1 second. Yeah, 15%.
All right,
yeah.
Jason,
So 15%.
Jason and Sadie, I will do a video for you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure.
I actually
so
have something
on the dev fee, but after everything else, you're sitting probably around like 30-ish%. Like after everything is said done, like 30-ish plus percent that you're losing off the top. Yeah.
like, oh, you use FPGA to do this. We fuck you. Like, wow.
Yep, pretty much. So I don't mind gram, but I don't really like gram in the first place. If you're into like meme coins, ton is like, or the ton network is becoming very popular for stuff like that. So it's kind of like an easy way to, because it's like a Telegram coin, so it's kind of an easy way to get into that playing field if you heart's desire. My heart doesn't desire, so I don't go there.
Right.
But yeah, I mine Etika, and it's relatively profitable. I'm mining it on both of my devices, which is a 33 and a 9. Lemon Tree Gang. What up, John?
Gang.
Gang. So yeah,
It'll be interesting.
yeah,
It'll
you'll
be
enjoy it.
interesting with all the FP. Like, I haven't like since having my BCU and what was it, the black miner.
Yep.
I really haven't been in the FPGA field, so like I'm like I still
It's
pop
different
into
now.
their disc. Yeah, I popped into the Discord and I see all the coins that are being optioned with bit streams, and my mouth just hits the ground, and I'm like,
So
no,
do keep
wonder
in mind,
why.
do keep in mind that you can't use like hardly any of those bit streams for your
Oh yeah,
E300.
for the E300s. Oh yeah, you're still in
they
the
have to
confinement of
be-
being in their playground.
Yeah, they have to be ported over, and it's because of the control board. the way the control board talks to the boards. It requires a little bit different configuration. So, not like it is. There are.
Yeah, it's not like a balls to the wall like the ones that like the BCU was, where
Yeah.
I could just do
So
whatever
you
the
have-
fuck I want. I pay for the.
You have less flexibility,
Yeah.
right? Like it's like it is an FPGA, but you do have less flexibility compared to like the BC 1525. Just having those,
And
you had more options.
Right, and this is and the VU30P, is that supposed to be like the upgrade to the BCU that I had,
No.
or is that basically the same chip?
So in a sense, they run the same clocks. Like on my VU9P, I run the same clocks as the VU35P, but I do it at a higher hash rate and less wattage. So the higher number in the chip is not better. It is at a certain point. That makes sense. Like they used to go number go down, and they switched it and number go up. So, like in the naming schemes.
So what's the advantage on the VU35P then?
35P is pretty efficient, but it is it's kind of power hungry. If that makes sense. Like it does put down good hash power, but it pulls more power than a VU9P, and a VU9P will do more hash rate. Got the ultra scale spec sheet. You'll see the difference. Can you send it to me, Retro? In Discord. I don't have it on me while I'm streaming like this. But yeah. I'm in bed. Well. Thanks for watching me while you're in bed. Giggity.
Ooh. Sensual. Yeah, and I like. So, like in the hardware that like I'm used to, like the BCU, or the one that was the water block version that was supposed to be better chipset. I mean,
that's the 13.
That's the 13. Now, like I thought that basically Osprey was taking those chips and like reballing those.
Yep.
Now, which lineups are those?
The 35 was the TH35.
And that is transversed with the.
Like it was called the TH35. Yeah.
So, but which one was like the BCUs though?
The VU9B.
Okay, so the one that you have specifically is a BCU.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's a VU9B.
That's what I was wondering. I was wondering which one was the VU.
I have a VU9P and a 33P. The 33P is what you would consider the forest kitten.
Okay.
And then there's the TH33 and the 35, which Toll made those.
And that was supposed to be basically the competitors to.
No, it's just where they were. There's just where they were originally like being used on. It was like where the original application was. Oh my gosh, that's so bright. Yeah. Start on page 16. Alright.
But Retro said he sent that to you in a DM.
Yeah.
Start on page 16. Obviously, no dark mode.
Yeah, no, it is so bright.
I forget what I did, but I've got it to where everything in my main computer is also in dark mode. I remember going into a setting, but it was a long time ago, and I don't remember how I did it. There's only a few things that come up where it's just like, oh, intently white in your face, and there's nothing you can do about it. So that's what all the spec sheet for all the different chipsets.
Yeah. Let's see. You should be able to see this.
Yeah.
Everything is like so tiny. Whatever. But
Sorry for anybody who's on a cell phone.
yeah. Sorry about your luck. So page. So here's the VU9P, right? So here's your logic scales on the 9P, and then 2 million. Here's your block
65.
RAM, right? And then 35. You're less than 2 million.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And then you come up here. You're talking about here's the 13s. So you're 3.7 million. 33s isn't even a million. But the 33 is pretty efficient. By far it's one of my favorites for like efficiency per hash rate. Yeah, and then you get the 35. It's just almost shy of 2. Right, and here's your cubic flops and your LUTs.
0.7 and 80, 871.
One thing it doesn't mention is the cache size. But yeah, so here's and significantly more LUTs on the 9.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 33 is definitely my favorite too. Yeah, I can crank up the voltage with no extra heat. Yeah. And it was a huge problem when they were like force kittens, right? Power delivery was a huge issue.
Right. Yeah, I remember that. Like people were having them burn up.
They were modding them. Right. They were blowing up. So yeah. a look, Shimmy.
Hey, can you share that information with me?
No. Just
Thank you.
kidding. Yeah.
Thank you, Pookie. If I'm not going to talk about stuff, I might as well have some semblance of like sounding like I'm educated and may know a thing or two about a thing or two.
19p. Oh yeah, man. Ugh. I want the 13, man.
Oh my god, yeah, I've checked, man. Yeah. You got like anybody out in the UK, dude, man? Be safe out there. They're now having a civil war with the migrants.
Everyone wants the 13. I know, man. The 13 gives you the business.
The 13 was the unicorn. There wasn't many of them made, right?
I think around 2000 or less than 2000.
That's not a lot.
Yeah, they were $6,000 a pop. Yeah. No, I mean, you think he's talking about quantity, or are you talking about price?
I was just saying, like, just how many were actually made. Period. I knew that those CVP 13s were expensive.
Yeah, I know there was like 1,800 BCUs, and then like 800 BTUs, which was the same thing. The VCU, there was many of those. Like many, because there's multiple different like types of
Right.
VU9P or gradings.
Right.
Which is the highest one. That's where.
And I remember people were trying to use some of the ones that were not really geared for mining and really torching those.
Yeah, that's the red ones, and that's the VCU.
Yeah.
That's the VCU 1525. That's the originals.
Yep. Because like the power pathways just were not designed to carry that kind of heat load.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no one has perfected the board design up in. I wouldn't say per se Osprey has perfected it, but they've done a damn good job so far on board for power delivery. So far I think they are at 85% efficiency. Like of what like the board is.
Not bad.
There were 4 blueprints of the 13P. Yeah, I'm not sure that the entire
No,
quantity.
didn't Flying Brian wasn't he dunking his?
Yes, his 35s are dunked.
Now, did he have any issues?
For the first part of a year, no. Still technically didn't have issues, but I'm assuming the tank got really hot and the paste that was used was too thin. So it eventually evaporated. And they got hot. Now, you can change pace and mitigate that. So
Right.
black, heather gray, or charcoal hat nemesis.
Black,
All black.
bro.
All black mesh on the back. Yeah, because there's mesh on the back.
Yeah, yeah. I'm all black.
All black. There you
Yeah,
go.
I love all that the full black. Yeah. Yeah. Like I definitely have to freshen up my what all the different FPGA iterations and stuff. So yeah, I this has always been your wheelhouse, man. I've only walked down the FPGA route because it was like kind of your thing, and I was like, that kind of does look a little interesting. I can play with that. It looks like kind of cool hardware. The only thing that sucks is it's expensive fucking hardware.
It is. But I mean, so you think about it, it's 3 different boards though, right? So it's like 3 FPGAs in one. So
Right.
is it expensive? No, in a sense, right? So it's kind of the way to look at it is that you're buying 3 FPGAs, not just one.
Right. Right.
It
Oh
is
yeah.
it is one housing, but it is 3 different. Yeah, it's also scarce hardware. It really is.
I know. I know.
Especially uh, the 35s are getting pretty scarce. Um, the nines supposedly, allegedly soon, you'll be able to buy the 9P versions off their website, and because they open up all the letter variants A through D. Um, so those are pretty scarce. There's not very many of those.
What the 35s?
No, the nines that they're about
Oh
to
yeah.
release.
Yeah.
Those things will be expensive.
Oh yeah.
The nines and the 13s will be expensive. From what I understand, the nines are going for about 1,300 a board. So that's 3,900 in just boards. Plus like 700 for the casing, so you're around 46 maybe. I don't know. It'd be pretty expensive. I already pasted the one and it's running fine. I already pasted them all and turn them back on soon. Nice. Nice. Do you have them all, Brian? Did you go play with them? This time passes more 9s than 13s die, yeah. Especially the 9s. Anyone that's still running like the older boards. Yes, been
Like,
busy.
it's been
Nice.
busy. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Sweet, sweet. Currently there or currently not there? Yeah. Like the first generation VU9P BC 1525s. They are definitely a lot of them have been drove hard and put up wet, you know what I mean?
Oh my god, yeah.
Like a lot of them.
Oh yeah, because like I had mine under water block. I never like like without being sitting right there next to it. I never let temps get away on it. I never overvolted it for very long. I just would I like a couple of times I tested with it, but I'm sitting there testing with it and watching temps right away on there. Temps start climbing on it. I'm like, yep, shut it off, adjust my power level on it, fired it back up. So I mean, I was running that stuff pretty conservative with the water block on there. And yeah, it was still person who I got those off of, they must have been running those in a much warmer environment.
And they're probably running them air cooled.
Yeah.
With not adequate air.
Yeah. Well, I bet you I had like board separation on it at some point, and when it board separated, it shorted out right to the core. And once it did that, it was just like, yeah, look what I can do. Crack.
Baller.
Russia was like, use your fancy influencer appeal to get some acorns. Talking about like the unicorn of FPGAs, like, oh my god, I still cannot believe that CoinDaddy found FPGAs that have mined that sweet busy Bitcoin in that short 3 to 6 month window that FPGAs were on the network. Nobody can hear you.
Yeah, I really like that he found those.
Oh my god, yeah. That's like legendary right there. Like 150, 90. It's like I guess like if they're cheap, or if GPU mining like takes off and with a boom, then 50, 90. I mean, I don't know about Mikkel, man, but I don't even have a 40 series.
Nope. No 40 series.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you can make a little bits of money on the hardware, but it's not at that point where, from a business standpoint, it makes sense to diverse your way into that market. When you're going to be spending more money for what, a 30% increase of what you're already earning. So if you're making 20 cents, you're lucky if you're going to be making 60 cents. Like, it's not worth kind of, you're spending $1,000 for that privilege. Nah. If I'm going to do like a 30% increase of coin production, I'm going to be looking at something that's I can trade out 2 of my old hardware for 1 of the newer hardware. Then it makes sense to do all of that. Unless the market is, like I said, is absolutely absolutely booming, and then you're like all hands on deck. I've got to get as much hardware as I can get my hands on. That be there be facts, Techman. That be facts. There are a lot of good people that a lot of people could learn from, and the world, I think, would be a better place. I will have to say that. I have to say that. For sure, Tech Man, because you rock, dude. You rock, as always. Gandhi. Hug a chicken today. Oh, hold on here. Oi. Hug the chunkin.
Nice.
Oh gee, I've never
Hey,
even
thanks,
pulled
Tech
this out of the. I've never even pulled this out of the box.
Don't do it now.
I know I wouldn't. There's no way. I'm actually just dedusting the very top lid. It sits proudly on display. You know, Satoshi Light. Because like I'm gonna learn how to stream in Linux. See if it's gonna irritate me enough that I'm gonna not want to do it. But I'm willing to try because I've never done it before. It'll either be epic or I'll be live streaming in Struggle Town.
It'll be all right.
You'll see a video, but there'll be no sound, and you just see me just going. Why won't the audio mixer grab my microphone? I told it to. Good times. Good times.
Great times.
Right?
That's right.
It was like whenever I was setting up time lapse on my Raspberry Pi for my Octopi stuff, and for all the 3D print, and it wouldn't see my camera. I was like, "Why don't you see my camera?" I tried 3 different bits of software. None of it would see my camera. I'm like, "Oh, what's going on here?" And then I started doing research, and I'm like, of course. I have the one camera that does support the software. Beautiful. My damn luck. Rabble.
Yep. But yes.
It looks like Shuby sent designs.
It's a picture of the hat. All right, 1 second.
So what's your thoughts on this AL1 Pro miner coming out?
That's terrible. Get wrecked.
Projected to be making like on day one. I mean, you at least get a week's worth of destroying it before it really wreaks havoc. So you'll be making anywhere in the ballpark of about 575 at current prices to about 500 by the end of the week.
Yep. Dang, Shuby. That's baller.
And they're looking at
Here you go, Chad.
like
You're gonna have to watch.
38,000.
You're gonna have to look at it on the stream. But there you go.
Oh, that is
Baller.
FA. That is pretty FA.
That's pretty epic.
It is.
That's a dang good job, Shuby.
Really FA.
FA indeed, right? The biggest of FAs.
This AL1 is going to be going for like $36,000. 95-day ROI time. That is just crazy. You'd be able to run it at home. So there is that. We only need 2 pays for it.
Yeah, not worth it. Because at 1 exahash, proof of less work kicks in, and 80% of your rewards go down. Like, goes down 80%. So, yeah, there's that.
Now, does that push them to being more secure, though? I mean, from a from the security standpoint, does that make them better or worse off?
I mean, it doesn't change the security standpoint. It just changes how much the rewards are being distributed to the miners. It's like their way of counteracting inflation by the miners.
Oh, so what you're saying is like if you hit the algorithm too hard, the transmission rate's going to be too much. So it's got a throttle limiter on it.
It'll be a burning limiter. It'll start burning tokens once you reach 1 exahash.
Now, is that just because that the block time starts speeding up or something?
Nope.
I mean, or is it just that they're trying to discourage the hash rate?
The proof of less work. That's what they call it.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's blockchain. Things don't need to make sense.
I disagree with that. It should always make sense.
You want
there
logic.
There should be a mathematical, logical reason behind it.
You want logic. You go
Yes,
back in the
damn it.
Senate.
I want fucking logic here.
They
It's gotta
decided to
make
set an
sense.
upper bound to the hash rate, yeah.
Right.
So
They're
at
like
a
I said,
certain point,
they're discouraging the higher hash rate. So
you're
they
in crypto,
want
no logic here. Correct.
So they
There's
want
no
less security on the net.
difficulty adjustment second gear. Yeah. It's like the oh shit handle.
That doesn't make any sense of why you would want less security on your network.
It doesn't make less security. Like the work isn't. I mean, the work is definitely discouraged, right, because of the actions.
Right.
But it's not inherently like less secure, in my opinion.
But they're limiting the upper limit of their security.
Because they want to.
They were like
appease the green
they
people.
woke up one day and they're like, yeah, Bitcoin's the gold standard. Litecoin is the silver standard. We'll take the C team. It's just good enough.
I'll take bronze. It's fine.
Right. It's like, what the fuck?
It's still places. It's fine.
It's like if you had a more organic growth on the network, right? Let's say GPU mining boomed, right? And you have more of an organic growth. You're still discouraging the whole miner from participating too at some point.
I mean, yeah. I mean, those bigger machines, like, they're expensive, man.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, like, they're 20, 30 grand for those machines. And then
$36,000.
And then
dude.
still not to mention the fact that, they're pulling like 3,700 watts. So the average person is already, one, priced out, B, powered out. So
yeah, at 16.5 terahash.
Yeah. See if I can move that over. Like I was like a mic sitting this way. This is comfy. So but the camera was like over there.
If everything stayed the same, you'd make like $200,000.
Does this shelf make you happy, Retro? So this is the happy shelf.
Too funny.
There's lots of FPGA goodies up there. My Acorn is 100% hash rate on the network. It's secure enough, as long as I don't turn it off.
Yeah.
I can't see everything is a blur. Here's the Atom Miner. There's the Acorn up there. This is a Cyclone V5. I actually learned to program on that board. AGPF. There's the Pi 64. Gundy actually gave that to me. See. That one right there is the Black Miner. Raspberry Pi. The usual.
Yeah, I love collecting little small
vision issues. Yeah.
But little small form factor shit's fucking just like amazing on some of it, like your Orange Pi, your Rock Pi, your Pi Zeros and stuff like that. It's
We're all gonna die when AI walks. 100%.
Oh my god, yeah.
My 64 is still rocking. It's sitting up there in the corner. I don't know that it actually works. I can't get it to boot anything.
Oh no.
I need to bribe Mrs. No, you don't bribe her. She will happily, all of that stuff will just disappear. Don't bribe her. She doesn't need that. I don't need that.
A lot of stress on him.
It's a lot of years of memories on that shelf. Yeah, 2 gigabytes of RAM, yeah. Yeah, it's the OG.
Yep, I have the 2 gig. I have the 4 gig. I don't have the 8 gig.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the other Acorn. The 105? Because I have the 213. I can tote it as decentralized. I mean, yeah, I can. Easily can, sir. Yeah, if you guys have any comments or questions, put them in chat before we get out of here, though. I know I gotta get a little dude to bed. I'll have to make my pool public. Yep, you will. That you will, sir. Thought about mining to your Bitcoin Cash solo pool with my Avalon. Yeah, I turned off my Bitcoin ASIC. Like my big boy Bitcoin ASIC. It is off.
Oh god, mine's been off for a
We've
hot minute.
officially the squeeze is hard enough, especially at 60K. It's pretty rough. Pretty rough. I think losing about $1 a day if I leave it running. So turn it off. Unfortunately. My Shams are in Chicago. That helps them out. Thank you. Well, should we DM Nemesis for his address? Unless you have it. Ah, yes. Moment of silence for our lost homies. Definitely miss all of you. Stay savage for sure.
100%.
Yeah, no, thank you all for coming out and hanging out with us.
Right, right.
Always savage. That's right. Forever savage. Then in just a few hours, my youngest turns 2. It'll be 2 years already. Too fast. Bitstream development book. Accepting Bitcoin stuffies from the Shamery people. I love Scott. He's great. So me and him are actually talking at the booth. This is an original.
Well, those are the kids playing cards, right?
Yeah, he was at Bitcoin Nashville.
Nice.
But yeah, it's like this is like the original. So there is actually a card in here. Me and him were talking about it. Because me and him did an interview together like about 4 or 5 years ago. So this is how you'll know if you ever have an original set. So you'll see the Shamery right there. Didn't DCA interview him? Yes, they did. I think it's on. Yep, here they are. On the attack card. Only on the chain attack cards, it was a misprint, and they're missing the logo at the bottom. And it was only the original set. Like the original, like first edition runs of these cards were misprinted that way.
Nice.
I'll take a picture of that. So it should just be the attack card. Yep, it was one attack card. Single misprint. I have a kid's Bitcoin book to send to you. Oh, please. I'll send it with the LCC cards. Please do. I will love that. The kids will love it. Yep. Take a picture.
Litecoin. What Litecoin card?
Oh yeah, for trading cards.
There were Litecoin cards?
Yeah. There's a special edition pack that were handed out at the Litecoin conference. And Retro is giving them to me. Litecoin Summit 24. That's right.
Oh man. I wish
I'm
I would have known that.
Currently watching I'm watching
mean-
eBay currently.
I mean, I'm only a fucking Litecoin fan over here.
Pack still sealed. Oh yeah. But yeah. OG set from like 4.5 years ago. I have this one. And then I have my original one. Same time. But still in a box.
Mm.
I keep that one sealed. And then all of the Bitcoin trading cards that I got. And then all the Genesis packs.
Nice.
Good stuff. Aw.
Nice. like, right where you last time playing with Pokemon cards.
Yeah, that's what
Chicago
happens.
Brew. Yeah.
It's terrible. It's a problem, man. I told Charlie to make sure his signature wasn't bigger than mine. Size matters. Retro.
Always hashtag size matters.
Always. Check general chat. Alright. Alright, and then I gotta be heading out of here. Oh man, proof of pump. Hey, that needs to be in the other section, sir. That needs to not be in general chat. I applaud it, but I'm Crypto Mikkel and I approve of that message. But it belongs in DCA or glory. Yeah, have a great weekend, for sure. I will be preoccupied tomorrow with little man's birthday party. And yeah, looking forward to it. Looking forward to having a 2-year-old. Not really. They grow too fast. And terrible twos suck. So. These are facts. Oh, for sure, Shuby. It's gonna go to Nim, not me. Nim.
Yeah, he reached out to me.
Okay, cool. Baller.
Right.
Yeah, that lovely hat, guys. But alright, fam. We'll catch y'all on the flip side. Yeah, much love. Peace out. Keep your hash rates up. Your wants down low.
Stay savage.
Stay savage.
Hell
Guys.
yeah.
Peace.
Peace.